More on both these big issues now from our chief political analyst, Matthew Dowd, chief legal analyst, Dan Abrams. Matthew, let me give it to you and North Korea. We see the action-reaction cycle going on right now. The president's fire and fury comments spark a new reaction from North Korea, even though the president's team trying to modulate his rhetoric.
Well, it's very interesting that the president's team is basically saying don't pay attention to the president. So the calm and cooler heads aren't the president. The calm and cooler heads are people like General Mattis, General Kelly, General McMaster, Nikki Haley. They're almost as if they're the offensive line protecting the American people or the world from something that they see as a threat. I think the problem, this is Einstein said, is you cannot solve a problem with the same thinking that created a problem. They need to step back and figure out what is it over the last 25 years they haven't been able to do in order to sort of build this in the Korean Peninsula.
Partly because there are just no good answers to that nuclear threat. I want to move on now to the Russia investigation. And let's talk about this raid on Paul Manafort's home. Quite significant in that a judge had to approve it.
Well, that's right. It also means that it's clear that the authorities do not believe that he's cooperating as he says that he is. Now, he may be offering up documents, he may be cooperating to some degree, but they clearly don't believe that he's cooperating enough because they went to a judge to say, we need to go to his house. We need to go in and potentially find documents.
Wake him up, knock on his bedroom door.
That's right. I mean, so the judge had to sign off on having probable cause of a crime where they could find evidence there. So that's a big deal. Now, does that mean that a crime was committed? No. Does that necessarily mean they're going to be able to link it to Donald Trump? No. But it is significant with regard to the investigation into Manafort and what they're saying publicly about his cooperation and what the authorities think about that.
Politico also reporting this morning the investigators looking at Paul Manafort's son-in-law, who he's in business with, as well. And it does seem like there's something of a strategy here, both with Paul Manafort and General Flynn. Put the pressure on, see if they'll flip.
Maybe, yeah, but also see if they've committed crimes. I mean, it's, everyone sort of is viewing Manafort and Flynn as potentially part of this ladder to go up higher. But I think that the authorities there are also looking into whether they committed crimes. I think that's important here. I think that's part of the investigation. It's not all just pieces in the puzzle to get to a higher level.
Matt, meantime, President back on Twitter this morning, continuing his feud now with the Senate Republican leader, Mitch McConnell.
Yeah, when you would think for a guy that's basically down to almost 30% approval rating in the country, he'd be looking for friends wherever he can find them. Mitch McConnell is the leader of the party, his party, in the United States Senate. And the only signature achievement the president has had in Congress was Neil Gorsuch getting on the Supreme Court. And that was because of Mitch McConnell. You would think the president would take some accountability, since he's the head of his party, for whatever happens on his legislation. But for some reason, he's trying to blame everybody else.
Okay, Matt Dowd, Dan Abrams, thanks very much. Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.